It's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons, Lord please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get face that before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating, it's a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your Highness, I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Then lose your mind. Squad, I'm dead. 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 Squad.
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Cousins, Jets, going up against Rodgers, Packers.
Larry, there's just something that feels right about a snowy day for football in Wisconsin, and that's what we have here on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First carry for Ty Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Opening drive fumble, And the 4 miscues that they had last week, 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he motions the wide receiver. Cousins now on second down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Kearse goes in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. On third down, Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And he finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A good pickup there at 22. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you, and maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around. But the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Jets set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. For Cousins. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Cousins on first down. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Play fake. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montravius Adams breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Cousins from the gun on third. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Brinz's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On first down, Rodgers looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now a second down throw for Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. And fights through one man, escaping the pressure right. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Fighting through. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, Montgomery. Montgomery a first down and then some. And the cutback. He's got daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And this one through the uprights and good. Crosby on now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And now out come the Jets. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
A second down throw for Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First down, here's Cousins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Cousins again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Cousins now from the 50. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now the Packers get set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up 2nd down. Montgomery back to the ground. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Crosby on now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Cousins on first down. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Complete out right to Kearse. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. To the air again, it's Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So we're at halftime here at Lamb. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Nick Perry in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Play clock winding down. Cousins now on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Wade. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Jets on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. Cousins. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That one goes for 36 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
The New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. His throw incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. The Bills, they're just pouring it on in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. It's Swanson, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And off comes to Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up. linebacker Paul Posluszny. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Following the interception, Cousins. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Being chased out left. And he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
He gets away from one. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. The slot man in motion right. And the play clock's running down on 3rd down. That's Swanson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. In the red zone this time. They run the counter now on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Montravius Adams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, there in the 4th quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Rodgers to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Aaron Rodgers, so cool in these situations, but he's got to get his guys moving.
Yeah, they have to be able to have that urgency while still keeping their cool.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. So out now come the Jets. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. First down now, but that clock rolling.
They didn't get out of bounds, but that's okay. They need one more just like that to give themselves a chance.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. So here now is Kyle Brenza. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here now is Kyle Brenza. This a long one in the elements here in the snow. And this one is no good. He missed it. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Not laying back defensively. They blitzed right there first play in OT.
The game's changed a bit, hasn't it? I'm telling you, when we were kids, most of the time you'd lay back, not necessarily prevent defense, but you'd want everything in front of you and hope that the offense made a mistake. Now people aren't counting on that, and they're going after them and being aggressive. Of course, if they pick up your blitz, it could be a big play for the offense.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Going deep here for Landry. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. He's got his man. It's Kearse. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Second down, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who could help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So for the Packers, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.